So, this is running now. Oh, I think it might be good. So, hello everybody, Dirk here. Welcome to the dungeon. Yeah, yeah. I just need a skeleton down here, hanging from the walls. It should be good. So, yeah, today, Monday. It's just me today. So far, I think everybody's at work still, or doing the family thing. Got a couple projects up for today. I got this really small little ZVS circuit that I had before. I burnt out one of the MOSFETs. It wasn't properly, isolated from the other one. So, got some other ones around here somewhere. And the plan is for this guy. I lost the circuit, and I sent it to Steve Lane, and he was gracious enough to post it, repost it back on Google Plus. So I have it now. So I'm going to turn this into a mini induction heater. I do have the parts here. It should be a pretty fun build. So I got that. I got this guy. This is another 555 timer circuit, and it's got 50K pots on there, and two generic NPN transistors here for the gate. And this is a better plasma speaker circuit. And it's got the one MOSFET, and it's got a protection circuit here, which is a diode, and I believe that's a really tiny. Can't even see it. It's so tiny. 1 nanofarad capacitor on there. That's what the circuit calls for, anyway. But something's not working properly on there. I could have fried the chip soldering in there, so I'll have to test that out. I still got to make a 555 chip tester eventually here. And I'll probably be working on this today too. My ferrite. Maybe I'll shoot another vid of the small coil, wherever the hell it's at. Yeah, this guy. It's small, but it gives some pretty hot arcs, as you can see. Yeah, it melted like almost instantly. A couple other things to work on. I'm gonna put that back together too. And then we got the new power supply. Well, it's not new, but it's just an updated power supply. It's all on a board now. So we got the big transformer, rated rectifier, and 2 filter caps. I'm not quite sure if you can see that, but right here, right across the terminals, are bleed resistors. I had Steve Lane and John from High Voltage Projects on yesterday. Kind of me walking through a couple things, because I wasn't quite sure how all this kind of went together. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. Forgive me. But it worked quite well. It's super smooth. With the output from this, so 32 volts, not under load. And it drops down just a little bit, but it's not bad. And these bleed resistors are great on here because these caps are only for 40 volts, but they're 22,000 microfarads. I mean, that's something to take lightly. Definitely hurt you. So it's good to have those on there, and it bleeds them quite quickly. I think it took like a minute to bleed out, the entire charge in both these guys. So I think it's quite nice. I'm going to get a better power switch and a power indicator light, and eventually I'll stick this in a box somehow. I would like to get a computer tower and totally modify it. Put circuits inside there, use a computer power supply on the top, and like maybe put this on the bottom for like a lower voltage output. And that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I have to go to a swap meet and find one of those. Maybe I can get like a really cheap gaming one or something like that has a assload of fans in there. That'd be kind of cool. Keep everything nice and cool. And for right now, I'm just kind of playing with this circuit here a little bit. I got a smaller flyback on here. Flyback on here. Can't talk right now. It's got a 3 and 3 windings. The standard ZVS, just a couple less, and it performs quite well, I would have to say. Now I'm going to show this to you afterwards of what can happen when you use a high-powered circuit. This is okay. The ZVS is okay. It doesn't really, mangle these too much. But that modified 555 circuit that I have over there, kind of sitting, hanging out, and you can see the big heatsink now that I have for it. Yeah, that's a beast. And if the flyback's too small or it's not under oil, not properly insulated, it's going to get destroyed. Guaranteed. I'm going to have to fix this up, and hopefully it still works. It still works, but yeah, I'll show you. Anyway, enough chitty chat. Yeah, get on with some arcs. See if I can stick you right here just for right now. Come on, need to stay? Stay for me. Stay for that day. Maybe that'll work. Oh hey, you know what? Look at my table. There we go. So. It's quite quiet. You can see a bit of that corona buildup on there. Not bad output. I don't have to save that little guy. You can see the arc over on there though. So I'm going to have to insulate that some more. Remember to discharge. There's a capacitor inside there for anybody that's new, in with this. It doesn't get warm, but the primary windings do get a bit warm. This gets quite warm. Yeah, so using some of those. I still can't figure out. This guy, I tried, taking a couple windings off to where it's only 30. I gotta see if I can find an induction calculator. This worked before. This is the one that Anthony, high 1 voltage 1 rules, sent me along with the care package. And I got it to work before, and now it doesn't want to work. I don't know the configuration with the different primary turns and whatnot. Maybe it's just like a standard, ZVS setup, with the right kind of capacitor and the right amount of windings and the right flyback. Yeah, a lot of experimentation, guys. But, yeah, I'll get to that. Anyway, I'm going to show you this other flyback here and what happens. I quite like this flyback. As you can see that crack running across there? Yeah. It goes all the way to right here. It's almost all the way around. I think what happened was it got overvolted, and the core, I'm not quite sure if I'm using the right terminology here, was probably oversaturated. Well, basically, I can see the corona buildup here. It started here. As you can see, there's the crack is kind of right there where my finger's at, and it just went all the way around from that guy over there, that 555 timer. And I had somebody comment saying that they used like a similar circuit to what I used, and he killed the flyback outright, killed the diode in there. But I mean, if you kill the diode in there, wouldn't it essentially make it an AC flyback then? It would still function, but see, I'm not 100% sure. I don't have that much flyback experience. Yeah, this is kind of a long video. I'm kind of just rambling on, but yeah. So that's about it for right now. I'm going to work on some other stuff here. Maybe I can get an induction heater working later on, and so we can get to melting some stuff or making some stuff incredibly hot at least. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everybody's well and safe with their projects. And cheers.